Right, I'm gonna go out, see what happens.
Engines fired up. We're set.
I know you can just go
Okay, so
as
we're
low as possible on
back
fuel as well.
after that
Yeah.
amazing first race, and Anders, you've been doing the maths. Colin is well within the race here for the title, which is really exciting.
Yes, Jeff, you know, smoothly
How many
fast
points do you
ahead,
say he was in
smooth
the
on
top
everything.
4?
So Colin is currently third on 95 points. He is 2 points ahead of PW Jones in fourth. He is 5 points behind Unarmed in second and 7 points behind Evans in first. So four drivers within 9 points of each other, fighting for the Drivers' Championship.
Oh, that's a good place to be in. So, if Colin wins this and some other results go his ways, if Colin can win this, it's quite easily a win. But there's also other things that can go his way for also him to top that championship. Where as a team we're battling for second place. So we're currently in third, battling for second. I think you've worked out that the Robins have secured the team championship.
Yeah, so as it stands, the Robins have secured the team championship on 164 points. And then the race for second is heating up. So the Dragons currently in second on 115. We are in third on 105. And then the Artists and the Ponies are both tied for fourth on 96. So about 19 points in it for the top, for second to fifth. Racing for second there. So quite close there as well.
Indeed. So I think we can show the board again.
That was Josh or Drofters.
They got a different colour car, haven't they?
So yeah, I think so both of them are currently out. Hooky just struggled. One of the cars didn't move out the way for him. Yeah, we're gonna see how this goes.
Okay.
Spiffing just set fastest lap, which the Esports Wales Twitch chat is gonna love.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of love for Spiffing in there.
Maybe we need some Pirates love in
Okay,
here.
that
Let
was
me
me.
just
Dad.
type. So it looks like Colin's already gone back into the pit, and I don't think he's set a time yet.
Right, I'll see if I can work it out.
The one that's in the wall.
Manic mechanic. Twice he screwed me over now.
So yeah, so let's see. We got times being set. I think Colin might have had problems with his setup. I didn't quite see what he needs to change.
I thought it was Drofters or Josh, which is... I would have been stunned if it was them, to be honest, because they could just go over stuff like that.
We do have 14 minutes left of this session, so there's plenty of time to set those lap times. Manic Mechanic is out of the session without setting a time, so he'll be starting at the back of the grid. Yeah, let's just see how Colin and Hooky do. I think Hooky just...
Who's quickest, sorry?
Oh, I think that was his out lap, actually. Never mind. Oh, Hooky did set a time. He set a 1:10. Puts him in 8th, but obviously a lot to change in the next 13.5 minutes. The Twitch stream is... Ah, there we go.
I definitely got more time in that lap.
What was your time, mate?
110.4. being very overly cautious for some reason.
Right, let's see how Colin does setting this time. I would like to see him get out of his head about this Brazil. He mentioned it a couple of times, and I think Brazil's one of those tracks, you put your head down, you have a clean race, there's any chance that you can succeed. It's a nice and fast track. I really enjoy racing on it myself, although I am not that much of an expert
I think he's made a
F1
mistake.
driver.
There's no way you can be that fast around every other circuit and be crap in Brazil.
Hookie's making some adjustments as well. Mainstream are actually spectating Colin now.
You straight back, Coco.
Six, 7, 8.
That's a very fast time
Fastest
for me.
lap. Let's go. A 1:07.8. Wow. It's a tenth of a second faster than Ethan in second currently.
Yeah.
And it's Colin's first lap as well.
Ooh, Colin. Nice go.
I must say as well, I'm a big fan of this livery the guys have put together. The Pirates blue, shall we call it? But you know, it's Cardiff Rugby blue. We're partnered with Cardiff Rugby. Wanted to make sure that we were in homage to them. They supported us loads so far, and they will be supporting us in the future. So yeah, the boys are definitely excited to get the blue. Be racing in the blue.
Yeah, I think the livery looks great.
Yeah, for sure.
The blue, I quite like that blue. The blue looks quite well.
And they got the chevrons in as well.
Yeah, that was it's a struggle with the limitations we had with the game, but we managed it.
They were a little bit too enthusiastic to
Start there and fly it.
make their Pirates car. I believe they were on call together to design their cars together, which I think is a good testament to the team we have. Rather than two good drivers, we've got a good team.
Yeah, it saves us doing it as well, which is nice.
Okay, so far our fastest
Yeah,
lap
they'll
is
go a
at
lot quicker than that.
1:07.8.
I'm gonna have to go out again, annoyingly.
If we actually look at Hookie at the moment,
We're 14th in the speed trap, 206.2 miles per hour.
he's also gone into the pits. Let's have a closer look at these times. So, Colin's currently on pole. I think he might just be waiting to do a final run later on. Fastest in Sector 2 as well, which is he's doing his first. The first sector is the one he's doing least well in. I don't think there can be any complaints there. I think just getting a good start to that lap when he goes out again, and make sure that he is indeed setting a quali lap.
Yeah, indeed.
I do wonder if they are just going to wait it out for the end of the session. Or it looks like Hooky is about to go out. Let's have a look. Let's join Hooky for his lap. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have joined Hooky. Really unfortunate. And this is the issue with Brazil, is because it's so fast, you can just lose it during that fast section. And unfortunately, Hooky's been caught out, damaged the wing. He's going to have to come back in now. And he's going to have possibly only one more chance at this lap. Colin's still in the garage as well. But yeah, it is really unfortunate from Hooky. It looks like Colin is about to leave. So we'll join Colin.
Awesome.
That was great timing. Thank you. Colin only had the broadcast in mind, I'm sure. Oh.
Lost it.
Oh, and that is unlucky from Colin. He just lost it. I'm not the superstitious kind,
My
but
last one.
it feels like it happens to our drivers whenever they're being showcased on the main Esports Wales stream.
Yeah, we'll have to tell the observers, go watch someone else.
Yeah, exactly. They're still on him as well, but I don't think
Get fucked, man.
Colin has just lost
Honestly,
it
like,
as well.
stupid fucking game.
What's the matter, mate?
I had a fucking screen freeze right on the apex and it's invalidated me.
Oh.
Unlucky from both our drivers, and we're just gonna have to hope now that nobody sets a time. Although Colin does look like, is he gonna? No, he's gonna come in surely. Yeah.
Being so good for so long with the screen freezes, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, it looks like Hooky had a technical issue as well, and that ruined his lap for him as well. So it is a fast lap, so Colin might be able to get around to start a final lap, but it's just whether it's worth it with the tyres.
Yeah.
Ethan's in the pit, who's in second. Alder's in the pit still, who's in third. Unarmed and PW are out now.
I wish I could have fucking that guy.
Just unlucky for Colin. But he is still currently at the top, and there's only a few.
Yeah.
You know, this. It looks like a few people are going to be staying in. So.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
It looks like Hookie's gonna try and get back out.
I think he's still He's still coming into the pit.
Oh yeah, he's going in.
There isn't time now to get
not
out.
really.
Plus, it's the tires. You need to save your tires for the race. And Evans Joshua just set a time and didn't manage to get ahead of. I don't know if he moved up, but he didn't. He's still in fifth, so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Unarmed has just gone top. By half a... No, not even that. Oh my goodness. By less than 10.
6.2 miles per hour.
Canarm just went pole. Yeah.
But has Colin improved in the last race? Don't always have to be on pole to win it.
I'm starting from the back. Fucking hate Brazil, the fashion man.
Yeah, you don't. Not your track, is it, mate?
Nope.
Hookie's actually spectating, so...
So we can do head down for 14 laps, however many it is.
We'll go to Hookie. And that's this session over. So, you know, Colin's still gonna be up there. It's whether Ethan and Alda manage to... Alda set a lap and has gone a third. Colin's still in second. It's all on Ethan.
Ethan's out there. I mean, Drofters and PW are still out as well. Drofters has just set a lap, and PW, they're both still below Colin, though, just barely. 0.02 of a second separate Colin and PW.
Wow, what? Wow.
And Ethan has set his lap. Didn't look like he made it above Colin, so it is going to be a second place start for Colin.
Covering the top 7. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Again, Colin said it himself. 2/10 covering the top
That's flipping absurd.
7. That is a bit crazy, and it shows how competitive this league is. I think everyone's been pleasantly surprised at how clean, for most of the time, and how great and competitive this league has been. I know, you know, Colin and Hookie have both said in their chats, in their chat with us, that, you know, they've been really pleasantly surprised at how great the racing's been. Hopefully it continues for, you know, as we go on to the next couple of seasons of F1 in the WoW. But yeah, I think it's a great little league that we've got here, and it's really competitive as well. We've got a number of drivers who can win at the top.
Everyone.
Yeah, and it looks like today everyone's kind of brought their A game. There's,
Everyone.
like everyone's kind of performing above their
Canarm,
peak
Josh,
right now.
And Jones.
we're seeing some rapid times being set.
I did actually miss what Colin said, but it looks like Colin's starting on the softs, and Hooky is.
Should I start on mediums again, Carl?
I would, mate, since you're at the back.
There we go. This is going to be a really exciting race. I am looking forward to it a lot. And the mainstream have gone to intermission. Right as the race is beginning.
Very exciting.
Okay, we've got a formation lap coming up now anyway, so
Good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate
yeah,
on
this is going to be
brakes
great.
and brakes up to temperature.
Oh, connected. I think the mainstream is having some issues, but so is Hooky. Oh no.
Classic.
I'm going to stop talking for this whole race because I'm just jinxing
Yeah.
things right now.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
I got on throttle. Fuck's sake.
Looks like Hooky's back. Just about.
Is your throttle back, mate?
Yep. I just had to restart my wheel.
Okay, not the best placement
And
there,
we've got
Nick.
drivers
Good launch,
parking up
restart.
for the start of the race.
Overshot the
Keep an eye
grid
on
box.
lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed.
Colin overshot his,
No, I didn't do it. Last time
I did.
did it.
and Hooky is in,
Good luck,
thankfully.
mate.
Yeah, you do.
Right, let's go. And the streams are slightly out of sync, but we love it. That's what we love. Right, okay, so we've got Colin managed to get up into P1 on the first corner. Don't know
That
what
was
happened to
very
an arm there. Wow. So there's going to be a lot of pressure on Colin now to keep this position throughout the whole race. He's going to be thinking about when to stop, when to go onto that medium tyre. We're in for a good race, I think. You can hear their comms as well, so you know, I'm not sure if Hooky knows that Colin is in that first place position yet, and Colin's stream is having some issues. Colin's just set the fastest lap. On his opening
Yeah,
lap. This is,
it does look like Anon's catching up a bit though.
yeah.
Yeah, he's hovering around a 0.6.
I don't know what's
It's
happened
just,
to Apollo to cause him to pit, but
That's a very early pit.
yeah, he must have had a collision or something going
Yeah.
on.
Must have gone into a wall, I'd have thought.
Yeah. Colin set a fastest first sector though on this lap. Unarmed is really, really trying to get
Device enabled.
Colin right now. Evans Joshua setting the fastest lap.
Okay, clear.
Oh, there's been a collision. I think Drofter hit his teammate.
Oh,
Oh,
Josh
no.
and Drofters have gone off.
Oh, bloody hell.
Hooky had a nice view of that as well, I think. But
Yeah, they've both dropped.
the mainstream had it on their view, and it was not pretty. Taking out a teammate is not what you want to do. But it does mean Hooky's now in the points. He's chasing Larry in 8th place. He's half second behind.
It's also very good news for our Colin title race.
Yes, very good news indeed.
Two of the competitors
oh,
taking
no.
each other out early.
I'm holding them up, I think.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Already approaching the pit window. I wonder if we can see any stops now. Oh no.
What the fuck's that guy doing, man?
As you can tell from Hooky, that was not what he needed.
Not quite.
Was that Drofter again as well?
Possibly, I don't know.
Fucking hell's bells.
That's really not what we need.
Evans is in the pit as well. Gone to hard.
So he's just going for the long run. He probably thought that going on to the mediums at this point was going to be too risky. Get the hards on, just run the rest of the race.
Yeah, I wonder if Drofter's taking him out has caused a slight change of strategy. Maybe he's
Yeah.
thinking if he's dropped all the way to the bottom now, maybe he just goes straight into the pit now, save making up the places and losing them back again.
Hooky is still in the points, but he's going to have to fight even more now for this.
Green flag.
Oh no. No.
He's touched me. Fuck my
Drofters
life,
again.
man. Yep.
Drofters is not having a
No,
Great rate.
not at all.
probably not what you'd expect from one of the title contenders
In this lap.
to have caused 3 accidents in 5 laps.
Can't get a fucking break from arseholes, man. That's not Drofters, that's everybody else. Like.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Track limits warning for Hooky.
Mechanic has pitted, and that'll probably because of tires, but you know it could also be because of any damage. I mean, he's also caught up in an incident.
Yeah. Surprised to see Drofters still out there on the soft, despite dropping all his places. I'll be interested to see when he's looking to pit, because like, yeah, he's made up a few places, but he's just going to drop straight back down and then going on to the mediums or the hards,
Yeah,
catching up to. I mean, the guys around him are usually they all look to be on the medium, so they're going to be going on the salts anyway.
Oh no!
Not for long, but a bit.
So Colin is in the pit,
Look after these tyres.
Yeah.
Finish the race on this compound.
coming out. He's on the
Not
mediums.
a terrible pit.
No, we.
Comes out 5th.
I mean, that's a great place to come out of the pits in when you know everyone else has got to stop.
Yeah.
All that is going to be going through Colin's head is how they can make, you know, even if Colin wins this race, he still needs the other placings to go his way for that championship.
Yeah.
It's not great that Hookie's been involved in these incidents because now he's so far back he can't even, you know, play a part in holding up other cars and things like that for Colin. But I'm still quite
Although-
impressed with Hookie being 9th, catching Spiffing as well. After being involved in 2 incidents like that. Yeah, we're gonna have to see.
5 seconds.
Colin's gonna have a lot of air in front of him when these stops are made. He's
Bollocks.
Oh no, an armed has
An arm jump me.
just gone in front of Colin. Oh, this is a bit of a disaster.
2.0 seconds.
Yeah, and I'm
This game.
about a second ahead after pitting.
I thought Colin was going to
Colin
be
got a fucking break on this.
just ahead of him, to be honest. This is a little concerning, although we've got slow cars kind of backing him up into Colin, so
Yeah, he's keeping in that DRS train.
yeah. Colin's going to be using as much ERS as he can just to stay with unarmed.
The car behind's
Ethan setting a fastest lap.
10th a lap.
Oh, PW Jones setting a fastest lap. Wow.
Short-lived for Ethan.
Yeah, poor Ethan. Celebrated for about half a second. Colin's getting into the back of unarmed very quickly, so we've still got a fight yet. Who is it in first and second in drivers?
We have got Evans and unarmed, and then Colin.
Okay.
So I think Evans might be in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh,
Especially, you got to think like Evans was first in the drivers' championship and then taken out by his teammate.
yeah, that's
I'm a
disaster
thing.
for them. So the thing is that we need unarmed to come third, and that's
Yeah, you
I don't think
correct.
that's just going to happen at all, is it?
Just gotta hope he makes a mistake, I think.
Yeah, again, Colin said it. Just he needs unarmed to make a mistake, because even if Colin wins this, I think unarmed's going to come second, and that's still going to have him on top.
No, so if Colin wins and unarmed comes second, then they actually tie.
Oh,
Unarmed is 5 points ahead of Colin. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I guess it might come down to fastest lap.
yeah, it might do.
But if it doesn't, I don't know what the tiebreaker is.
I imagine the
Oh.
tiebreaker might be most wins. I'm not
Yeah.
quite sure, so I don't want to say that it is, but I've lost Hookie's
Probably
stream.
a good guess.
I don't know if Hookie's stream has ended. It has. So we are just going to be on with Colin now.
I think his stream's back. Oh no, never mind, that's just you.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be sticking with Colin for now. And we will, if we get Hookie's stream back, we will get it to you, but this is really interesting. I think both Colin and Anand are going to be overthinking things right now.
Yeah, probably.
And trying to do the maths on the driver standings in their heads. I just need to check, because Alder and Cam Rules, first and second, are out on 10 lap old mediums.
That's
So-
insane.
They are obviously trying to get those mediums out for as long as possible.
Does it say you're disconnected?
No.
Hooky might have disconnected from the race by the sounds of it, which is...
I don't think so. I think he said no, didn't he? He's still racing, he's just not streaming. Knowing his internet, that could mean anything.
Yeah. He doesn't have the most stable of internet by the looks of it. They're actually on board with Hooky now at the moment. I said that and they weren't, so perhaps
Well,
that
no,
is.
no, that's probably better if we're not.
All eyes are going to be on this battle with Colin, I think, because of that, of what it means to the Drivers' Championship. Finally, those 12 lap old mediums were ripped off the car for Ethan, for Aldo, sorry. And now he's getting sent back down to 5th, maybe 6th. It's a good thing that Collins kind of stayed within DRS. Yeah. The Hookie's actually stopped and he is put on softs.
Okay.
Cam Rules down in 7th, setting fastest lap. With the tyre degradation, it could be an interesting end to the race, because these two are going to be going at it quite hard, so there is a chance that they screw up their tyres a little bit, which wouldn't be great.
Yeah, it does seem like that might be the case.
Hookie's also been given some time penalties. I imagine that's for track limits.
Yeah, I think that would suit his reputation.
But right now, Hooky is out of the standings anyway. Out of the points, he's back in 12th.
That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
This is really an exciting a race. I am. Whew, yeah, wow. We're actually going to grab audio from the main broadcast, because I imagine they've got some exciting things to say about what's going on right now.
Be breaking
Yeah, I
zones
think it'd be,
at the
good
end
to hear.
of the straights where you use DRS. He can recover enough energy, possibly, just to eke out those 2 straights to make sure that he stays in front, because there aren't a lot of opportunities to overtake you. DRS is vital, but if he can just reel back just enough ERS energy, he can still make this work.
He can indeed, but obviously over the course of a lap, you can save around about 10% just going into the final braking zone, but you're going to end up using that ERS that you saved up just by going down the main straight. So he is definitely at a massive disadvantage now, as he can't save to the same extent as Colin can right now.
He can't, and we're seeing this gap getting ever closer. This is one of the closest gaps that we have seen. Last time around it was a 0.3. This time, a little bit of a snap there from Conor Mason. Did well to save that. Hasn't cost him too much time, but it has let Unarmed escape and breathe a little easier down this second straight. So that little bit of a snap there is just a sign of how hard Colin R. Mason is pushing to keep up with C. Unarmed and to make an overtake happen for himself.
Yeah, and also another fight to keep our eyes on is battle for P4, essentially the final spot on the podium, because Ethan Ed's 3-second time penalty is going to drop him behind these two, as Elder is on the back of PW Jones as well for P number 4.
He is indeed, and we saw the full commitment from Elder on the break there, the fresher tyres. He is making these work perfectly, as Apollo does pick up a time penalty there, who is in 10th place at the moment, but he does have a significant gap over Endless Joshua. Now for Elder, this is important. How far is PW Jones? He's out of the DRS range. So now is the time that Elder can make these tyre work down these straights. Both cars into their final percentages of ERS use. So it's all about DRS right now.
As Colin closing up on an arm, but not getting close enough. But now this is it, the penultimate lap. This is where he's going to begin to use a bit more ERS. This is where he's going to begin to use his battery. He has 50% on his battery compared to Unarmed, who's on around about 20, just under 20 now.
He has. His battery economy has been fantastic throughout this race. He's made sure that he's got enough for one final push. He's got to keep it nice and clean, stay within that second, stay within enough proximity of Unarmed to be able to actually challenge, because this track is not easy to keep within a second of the car in front, the way the lap times are becoming some traffic now. This is going to be mightily interesting. Hopefully the traffic does not get involved, but will it give C Unarmed a little bit of DRS potentially? I don't think so, but it could have happened.
We'll have to see, but now ERS is going to be used by Colin R. Mason, and he has a lot of it to deploy. Let's see this gap. Let's see how much it closes in by. As Unarmed, he's flashing red. He has less than 10%. This gap is closing
Colin.
down massively into turn number 1. Not close enough. We have another crack in towards turn number 4.
He will indeed,
This
but
is
that
option,
slightly
yeah.
later braking, compromise him on the exit of 1 and 2. Let's see what he can do now. He's got DRS, he has ERS, the final bit of battery power, he's closing. He's going to make a move, diving into turn 4. Has he made it stick? He's
Brilliant.
down the inside, and Colin R. Mason has
Come
taken
on.
the lead.
That is a
Seeing out on the
huge
final lap.
manoeuvre.
Unbelievable. Absolutely. Daniel Ricciardo
That
send it down the
was
inside.
incredible.
Fantastic. Oh
no.
I believe that's Mike Mechanic spinning in front as a little bit of a tap on the rear.
Oh, I
from
thought that spin was
Unarmed.
going to be
Yeah.
an issue then.
And Colin, he got
I am
over
so
car.
glad
Now
that
it's gonna
it
be
ghosted.
That run up the hill. Can Unarmed get the run out of the final braking zone, out of the final proper corner, to really challenge Colin R. Mason to the line?
Oh,
And we're
this
gonna
is
see a drag race
fantastic.
to the line.
What?
That's what I'm hoping for. As we are
Final
on the final
lap.
This is for the Drivers' Championship. Oh, Unarmed's lost it.
Unarmed's lost it!
That gives Colin R. Mason the
What an
championship.
upshot.
Colin R. Mason has timed his move.
Oh my god.
Yes,
And it's
Colin!
disaster for C Unarmed right at the very end. But can we go to Colin R. Mason crossing the finish line for the championship?
Wow.
Colin R. Mason wins.
I guess we don't need that
Sao Paulo.
tiebreaker after all.
Wow.
Yeah, and PW
Champion.
joins him on.
Let's go
the
back to the boys. I want to hear what they say. Colin is drivers' champion.
That was an incredible photo finish.
Wow. Colin worked so hard. These 2 races, 3 race wins over the season.
No, I don't think so. Josh will jump him on pens.
I feel so bad for Hooky, but
But you beat Josh, mate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But
I
either a huge
I think they let me through, to be honest with you.
day 4 for Colin. Who wins?
I can't believe he left the door open. I can't believe he left the door open.
Right at the very end here, unless Evans Joshua's dropped it.
Can't
Has
believe
he?
he left the door open. If he
Oh,
went
the-
inside there, there's his race.
What a finish.
No, it's too short.
This is fantastic to see from the team champions. A nice celebration.
I don't think anyone could have predicted that at the start
Not
of the
the
day.
ultimate result that Evans Joshua went in the
On
Drivers'
the
Championship,
mainstream,
but these guys
the Robins
are
are
your team
doing their
champions. The
donuts
Robins
to celebrate.
synchronized donuts before crossing the start finish line.
That's awesome.
I did not expect that. That is fantastic to
Yeah,
see.
exactly.
Wow.
The spinning that has occurred by
Welsh karting champion, Welsh sim racing champion. This is unbelievable.
This-
And Hooky,
Yep.
that's down to you, mate. It's down to you, because if you didn't do that epic Perez defense for me, it wouldn't been enough.
Anytime, but
Well, you did get 10.
yeah, Drofters and Josh let me through.
Oh,
and they
nice.
did donuts, didn't they, on the start finish straight? So
I am so happy for Colin. I don't think he even thought
Yes,
that he would.
Cam's problems qualifying, always has been.
I don't think he
His race
thought
pace
that
is
he
great.
would be
Nothing wrong with his race pace. It's qualifying.
drivers' champion after today.
Right, Hook, we got to join this Chatamundo.
And we're about to be joined by them if they
Yeah.
can
Oh.
figure out how.
Colin, you jammy git.
What a way to end it.
Yes. Hello all.
Hello. Congratulations, Colin. You are a drivers' champion.
I can't believe it. I'm stunned. I thought I was out of it. Obviously the Britain win put me in the hunt, but I didn't think I had any pace around Brazil at all.
Yeah, you kept saying, I had to message you to stop saying.
Yeah, I know. But I went quite aggressive with my setup. I put an extra couple of clicks on the front wing, which made it incredibly twitchy.
Yeah.
Very easy to spin, but I thought it might help me, and it did. So yeah.
Yeah, it did. We are just trying to confirm the placings now. But wow, what a hell of a 2 races from you guys. And Hooky, I know you had unlucky races with the incidents.
yeah.
We've heard it from Colin the whole time, is that Colin's championship is down to you. You know, that the move, especially in Britain, you went aside straight away for Colin. Was there, you know, was that something that you had to discuss beforehand, or is it just where a team is happening, boom?
The thing is with me and Col, we kind of know. We know what I say. He knows what to do in situations, so I just kind of wing it. And I knew when I spun early in the race, I thought, well, my outright position is gone to the dogs. So the only thing I can do is try and hold up the players around, or, you know, the drivers around him. And yeah, I tried to do as much as I could. And I literally, for the last 3 laps before my pit stop, I just like coasted around and kept my ERS up and my battery powered up and kept my tyres as healthy as possible, because I knew as soon as he was coming around to me, I was a sitting duck. So I literally had to defend properly.
Like Perez.
Yeah. Yeah,
You did
and,
pull a bit of a
you know,
Perez.
In Abu
I-
Dhabi. But
Yeah.
that's exactly what it reminded me of. It was done to perfection as well. Because not only did he hold up PJ Jones, but when he let me go, he then gave me a gap to Canarmed behind me.
Yeah.
So it was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I'm not going to say doubted, but we were pretty concerned heading into that last lap. But you did so well to kind of control that, and as soon as an army made that mistake, you had him. I don't think I could have dealt with that pressure in those final few laps, and I know that the tires would have been going a little bit as well.
Tyres were a big thing.
Yeah, they were struggling, but to be honest, I was very surprised he left the door open. I thought my only chance was going to be into the first corner, and I saved my ERS. I thought I got to go for it, but his last but one lap in sector 3, he pulled quite a bit out of me, and I was like, oh, damn, this is not going to work. But then I got a run on him going down into turn 3. And I was surprised. To be honest, I think he got unlucky. I think the lapped car in front of him put him off a bit, and he didn't know what to do. Left when I had enough ERS and managed to go down the inside.
Yeah, there was a concern from us as well, and the commentators on whether or not he would actually gain DRS from those lapped cars in front. But he didn't, and you managed to get past him, and I was very excited for that finish. It was a bit of a photo finish. I want to talk to you a little bit about how you think the season's gone as well. I mean, it started off not really the best, and then you finished it with 3 wins in 2 weeks, Colin. But also you, Hooky. I know you've had your unlucky finishes, but when you have finished races, you've been there in the points, and you've been helping. You've been a real team player, and I think that you deserve some recognition. But I want you guys to kind of say a little bit about how you feel like the league's gone, and this is a new league. How do you feel it? How do you feel it's been?
It started off a bit haphazard, but I think we got it nailed down near the end. I mean, that's especially that last race. It started dead on 7. Second race dead on 8, which is perfect.
So I'm just gonna end the stream soon, but I want one last word from both of you about how it has been to be racing as a pirate.
Oh, it's been amazing, and to be associated with Cardiff Rugby is insane.
It's the one, isn't it? It's the one.
Still blows my mind. I still can't get my head around it.
You still look at the patch on the Pirates eye. Goes, that's the Cardiff blue sign.
Yes, brilliant. Whoever designed the logo deserves a medal. But it's been brilliant, and thank you very much to
You guys for the effort that you've put in as well, and
we both do appreciate it. And it's
Yeah, we do.
I think the Pirates have got a really good little community starting now.
Yeah, I
Yes.
agree. I think this is the exciting thing. It's a lot to kind of have to manage 10 titles as it is, but actually we've got a load of really, really great players across all of our titles. So yeah, it's really exciting to be a pirate right now. I'm going to end the stream there. Is there anything else you'd like to say before I do?
Thank you, Hooky,
Thank
for
you for
giving me
having
the title. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, thank you both of you
Yeah, I
for
echo
such a
that.
great season.
So I'll do better next season if I can get more practicing. That's been my main downfall this season. Is I've been really pushed for time, obviously with a newborn and stuff like
Yeah, I
that.
imagine.
The practice time, the practice time has been minimal. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get a bit more seat time and be a bit more competitive.
Wow.
All right.
Well,
I think
We've got a
Follow
good base to
Stephen.
build from anyway, so
100%.
let's say thank you to the stream. We will see you tomorrow. We've got a very similar kind of watch long with our Rocket League. And that's gonna be an exciting finale as well. It's kind of we're not quite sure how that's gonna end for us. So yeah, join us tomorrow for Rocket League and later this week as well. So thank you, goodbye.